Hello, everyone, and welcome back to part 4 of 21. My look at the candidates for the Democratic nomination for president who participated in the first debate. A quick explainer. About a year ago, before the debate, I wrote my thoughts on each candidate. I gave an assessment of the campaign and what I thought they needed to do to stand out in the debate, or basically my autopsy of their campaign. I thought it would be fun to look at that file almost a year later when we have a presumptive nominee and with the hindsight of history. So that's what I'm doing. I'm not going to cover Michael Bloomberg or Tom Steyer or Steve Bullock or Seth Moulton or Wayne Messam or Joe Sestak, as they did not participate in the first debate. I'm just looking at the people that participated in the first set of debates over 2 nights. 20 candidates. I tried to upload it in 3 videos, but I melted my internet here at home. So here we are. And also I can do a little more retrospective in this manner. So, we're looking at the candidates in the order they dropped out of the race. And the next candidate is Jay Inslee, the governor of Washington State, who entered the race on March the 1st, 2019, and exited the race on August the 21st of the same year. Inslee, the 2-term governor of Washington, is running a true single issue candidate, and that issue is climate change. Inslee is a true progressive, whose bona fides are solid. Inslee is a policy wonk, and his cable news interviews come off awkward. Inslee has not really made waves in the polls, and I doubt this will do him any favors. The only positive in Inslee's favor is he was the head of the Democratic Governors Association in 2018, so he can call on new Democrats office holders who helped for favor. He helped for favors. Bottom line, Inslee is auditioning for a possible cabinet position should a Democrat win in 2020. Jay Inslee ran a respectable campaign, but as I said, he didn't make any waves. He was running as a single issue candidate, and single issue candidates rarely do well in contests for the presidency. You can run a single issue campaign for Senate and House and likely be successful, and even governor. But as president, it rarely ever works. You have to have a broader message. The voter has to feel that you've examined these issues in depth and are running more than on a single issue. And when you run on a single issue, you really box yourself in. But Inslee was running on an important issue, climate change, and it, in my opinion, is the only single issue that a Democrat could run on and feasibly have a chance at winning the presidential nomination, because Democratic primary voters rate the issue of climate change so highly in their list of concerns. And it is a very serious issue, what we are doing to the earth and the effects that climate change are going to have on this world. And have we already reached that tipping point? Have we already gone across the Rubicon? Or are we in the middle of the stream and able to reverse the coming cataclysm? And Inslee had very broad, very specific policies to tackle this, and it really forced other candidates to come up with broad-based solutions. So in Inslee's defense, I think Inslee had a positive effect. Jay Inslee dropped out, as I said, on August the 21st in an interview on the Rachel Maddow show. The same place that he had been to launch his campaign months earlier. Inslee also announced that he would be seeking a third term as governor of Washington State, as Washington State is one of the 10 states that hold elections for governor in presidential election years. So he will be running for re-election and is heavily favored to win re-election in a very deep blue state. And he's a man that is trying to lead in his own state on the issue that he ran for president on by trying to pass real meaningful climate solutions. So Inslee is very interesting case study, and I think worthy of my time that I am giving him than just writing him off as an also ran. Jay Inslee definitely, I believe, has a future in his party, and also has a future on the national stage. Will that correlate with him getting a cabinet position should Joe Biden win? Or will he be the head of some study to find a solution? Time will tell. But while his campaign was short, and he himself did not make a big impact, I think Jay Inslee can look back on his run for president and have satisfaction. As I said, while short, I think he can be very happy with that run. And like I said, Jay Inslee's TV interviews were very awkward. He didn't do well in them. You can tell he's a very deep thinker on these issues, but it doesn't translate well to television, and that's not a knock on people. They can be very smart and not translate well on television, or seem very stiff and awkward. So that is all I have for tonight. I will see you tomorrow, and we will cover the candidacy of the senior senator from the state of New York, Kirsten Gillibrand. And a fair warning, I try to be apolitical in these reviews as much as possible, but I am not a big fan of the senior senator of New York, and I gave a pretty devastating critique of her campaign. So I will present my feelings on the senator from New York. So I will see y'all then. I hope y'all have a great night, and I'll see you tomorrow.